एक मिनट सब लोग रुकेंगे. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Rune Key Mastery Masterclass. So, first of all, before we start today, like we are sitting in the middle of an ascension period. मतलब हमारी energies upgrade कर रही हैं, Earth upgrade कर चुकी है, and a lot of things are happening in life. Some people are facing a lot of problems emotionally. Some are not going through this period well mentally. कुछ लोगों को बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है relationships में, and maximum people health is suffering for like a lot of people. So let me ask you something, because हम उसी हिसाब से आगे अपना सेशन आज का करेंगे. What, where in your life do you all feel that you are struggling? कौन से एरियाज आपको लगते हैं? चैट में लिख दो so that I can note them down also and give you one or two the rune key rituals as per that. Health, emotions, relationship, money, clarity, consistency. Where do you feel your core struggle is? इसको चैट में डाल दीजिए. Relationships, okay. Money, health, majorly health सबका आ रहा है. Okay. Very few people are struggling with money. Most of the people are struggling with emotions, and some people with health also. Good. Finances, relationship, and consistency. अब ना, अभी तक आप लोगों ने with me, with others, we have explored remedies, switch words, upays, mantras, symbols, बहुत सारी चीजें करी हमने. Today we are going to talk about something very different, which comes from another ancient culture. So like वेदांत के अंदर यंत्र हैं, बीज मंत्रास हैं, इजिप्ट के अंदर अपने सिंबल्स हैं, अंक है, ग्रीक कल्चर, नॉर्स कल्चर, हर फोक सिस्टम से एक स्पेसिफिक सिंबल सेट आता है. रून्स इज नोन एज द सिंबल और द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द गॉड्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द नॉर्स कल्चर. आपने वाइकिंग सुना है ना सबने स्टोरीज में. सो रून्स कम्स एज फार बैक एज फ्रॉम द वाइकिंग्स, इवन फर्दर बैक. और जैसे रेकी सिंबल्स मिकाऊ उसुई, मास्टर मिकाऊ उसुई को गिफ्ट किए गए थे, he saw them one day while he was meditating. The same way, Odin hung himself upside down from the tree of life, from the world tree. ओडिन एक नॉर्स गॉड बने बाद में, उन्होंने अपने आप को उल्टा टांग दिया वर्ल्ड ट्री से, एंड आफ्टर मेनी डेज ऑफ हैंगिंग अपसाइड डाउन, he saw the reflection of the runes in the river running below him. And that is how the language of gods runes came into being. Later, Odin became the head god of their own pantheon. यानी कि वो अपनी जो नॉर्स कल्चर के गॉड्स हैं उसमें सबसे उच्च पे माने जाते हैं. बड़े गॉड्स में जैसे हमारे यहाँ ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश है, वहां पे ओडिन माने जाते हैं. तो बेसिकली अगर आप देखो तो the most beautiful thing that you will ever enjoy in life is working with ancient symbols, because there's a lot of power in them. लोगों ने आज तक रून्स को यूज किया है एज अ रीडिंग, जैसे हम मोक्ष पाठ रीडिंग करते हैं, एस्ट्रोलॉजी करते हैं, टैरो करते हैं, वैसे रून रीडिंग होती थी. बट आई हैव बीन प्रैक्टिसिंग रून सिंस 2020, एंड in the meantime I have been working on doing small and simple rituals with the power of rune symbols, because these symbols in a very short time can create a lot of abundance in your life in multiple ways. But before we go ahead with that, I want you all to do one thing for me. एक काम करेंगे हम. I'm going to share my screen with you all, and I'm going to show you these symbols. Chat में, I want everybody to put in what do you feel when you see these symbols. ठीक है? आपने क्या मुझे बताना है, इन सिंबल्स को देखकर आपको कैसा फील होता है, लॉजिकली नहीं. Look at the first symbol. That's the logo of Apple. The second symbol is the logo of Red Cross, and the third is our बीज मंत्र ओम. Look at the first symbol. पहले सिंबल को देखिए और अपनी आईज क्लोज करके जस्ट फील इट विद इन योर बॉडी. How does it make you feel? Feel it. See the Apple logo with your eyes closed in front of you. What does it make you feel? Now, without closing your eyes, open your eyes for a minute, look at the red cross, close your eyes, and feel it in your body. And then look at the Om, and again close your eyes and feel it. Once you're done, open your eyes, everybody, and tell me in the chat, how did the three symbols feel in your body? Feel, not logically, feel. One word could be enough. Okay, cold, strength, and for the third one, luxury, health, and peace, vibration. Okay, transparency, balance, and divinity. Okay, luxury, health, and spirituality. ये लॉजिकल माइंड से आया. This is not something you felt, this is something you know. It comes from your mind, not from the body, not from the feel. But basically, what I want you all to understand is symbols work simply because you don't have to think about them. The minute they come in front of you, there is an impact in the nervous system. Annoyed, safe, and peace. Search swastik connected. Hungry, old time of battle and peace. Very good. Hungry, protection, connection. Anger, sick, and vibration. See, this is how your nervous system correlates with symbols. No words needed, nothing needed. One picture is all it needs to create your reality in that moment. सो फंडामेंटली अभी तक हमने जो भी कुछ किया है, वर्किंग विद mantras, working with yantras, working with upays and totkas, all of it will affect you and give you impact in the way we need it to, but in a slower, softer manner. The minute you work with symbols, your mental, emotional, physical, psychological, nervous system, subconscious brain, everything auric field starts interacting with the picture of the symbol and pulls it into your being. तो जिस मिनट वो पिक्चर आपके माइंड के थ्रू, आपके सेंसेस के थ्रू अंदर जाती है, changes start happening automatically. And this is exactly what we want. Why? Because we want a lot of things in life: happy relationships, money, everything. Wanting is not the same as creating. You can want a lot of things, but you might not be able to create all of them, right? The same way, understanding is not the same as shifting. कि हमें understand तो बहुत सारी चीजें करनी होती है, but हम shift नहीं कर पाते जल्दी जल्दी. And सिर्फ mind या emotions या फिर body पे work करने से भी manifestation नहीं होता है. Everything, every part of us, right from the physical body to mind, emotions, nervous system, your behavior patterns, your karmic energy, your auric fields have to align to one single vibration for the manifestation to take place. And symbols will help us do that. So symbols का basic core क्या होता है? What are symbols? Symbols are structured patterns. इनके एंगल स्पेसिफाइड होते हैं. दे हैव वेरी वेरी स्पेसिफिकेशन ऑफ कहाँ पे कितने डिग्री पे एक हैंड बनता है. And these structured patterns are read by our nervous system faster than any language or sound. The minute it comes into your vision, it creates an impact in the body. And somewhere or the other, you will realize, I'm sorry, somebody is unmuted. Let me just mute them. The body responds before the body understands, or the nervous system understands what is it looking at. So just symbol hota hai, it is in a way a code that triggers internal states almost instantly. In this exercise that we all did, you only held a symbol for 5 seconds to 6 seconds, and each one of you had a reaction. Ab socho, if you work with the symbol for over a period of 2 to 3 minutes, what would be the impact? यहाँ तक सब clear है? We are all clear with basics, because I've tried to keep my language extremely simple. Now let's do something, because a lot of people are facing health issues. Let's do something. Let's try and use one of the rune symbols for health, which gives you physical, mental, and emotional strength. And let's see how it impacts. So I want everybody for this exercise to please switch on their cameras. It will be better if your cameras are on so that I can gauge you all. Please switch on your cameras. Now, look at the symbol and just follow my instruction. Just look at the symbol and close your eyes. Look at the symbol and close your eyes. Now, I want you all to look within. अपने अंदर देखो, feel करो. How many of you are feeling shaky, mentally, emotionally, or physically, as if body, mind, emotions का balance नहीं है? How many of you are feeling low in energy? Even though it's morning, we're already feeling tired at some level of our being. How many of you are feeling कि बहुत mentally scattered हैं? There's too much chaos going on within. Just don't answer anything. Just look at the image, be with it. Don't answer in the chat. I will take your sharings after this. How many of you feel that you're not grounded in your body? आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं अपनी बॉडी के बाहर हूं? Now, for all the people who saw the symbol, I want you to understand. I want you to know whatever you're feeling is not imagination. It is an observation. You can feel whatever you want without being wrong. Look at the symbol if you need to look at it again. Close your eyes, and I want you to visualize the symbol Uruz coming from 3 feet away. आपके 3 feet आगे से वो symbol आपकी तरफ आ रहा है, coming towards you, and feel it very slowly settling down into your body from the chest, your heart, and then slowly expanding. And as you do this, just inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the symbol expanding till it covers you from head to toe. See the top of the symbol at your crown and the bottommost part of the symbol at the soles of your feet. Fully anchoring into you the energy of a rose. And now let go of the symbol. Let it fully merge within you. If there is any excessive energy, very gently send it back into Mother Earth with a command. I release all that I can't absorb, all that is excess, or if there is anything harmful for me, into Mother Earth to be transmuted into love, life, and light for the entire planet, and send it down. And now I want you to observe with your eyes closed. How is your breath now? Is it deeper or is it still the same? Does your body feel more still, more grounded, or is there no difference from where you started? Whatever you feel is perfectly fine. Even if you feel nothing, it's okay. Breathe in and breathe out. And whenever you feel ready, open your eyes. And I would like to take a few sharings. Put it, some of you, those who want to write it on the chat, write it down and tell me how was this experience for you? And those who would like to share it, please raise your hand and unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself directly also. Deepa, breath is very slow. Good. Yes, Chandrasekhar ji.
Initially, when you asked the questions, the four questions, I felt all that problem I had. Now I am feeling somewhat little better. I don't say that wonderful, but I am feeling better. The breath is now little deeper and going well.
It's more regulated, basically.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. From my bottom of my heart, I am telling you.
That's more than enough. Yes, Ruchita.
My experience was I actually was very happy and excited today. So when you started asking us what do you feel, as soon as I connected to the energy of Uruz, I saw this desert and vast, endless desert with lots of hills and beautiful space, but it was a very happy space. When I asked it to come into me, the first word it said to me is, I've got you. I protect you. And then suddenly my happiness went away, but I was very calm. And it was a different peaceful calm.
Good. Thank you for sharing. Now, if you all see one thing now, we only held this symbol for 30 seconds purposely. What I want you all to understand is 30 seconds is more than enough to shift your state instantly. So, Socho, if with the correct symbol, we work twice or thrice a day for 30 seconds, can we maintain that state for longer? है ना? So if I'm just reading out some of the chat messages that have come in. So Rupa says, my breath is very slow and deeper. Seema ji says, I'm very light. Dimple ji says, earlier I was feeling heavy, but then after merging, the symbol felt better and light. Gunjan says, Shweta, I could feel as if I'm in the frame of love and light and in protection of the Uru's door. Perfect. See, this is how quick your energy states can shift. And one thing, if you all will notice, and I want a yes and no for this, is the shift only at the level of your emotion or your body or your mind, or is it overall? Overall, right? So ultimately, the change that happens for all of us here creates one of the biggest shifts. Symbols have that power. And it's not just about the rune symbols. Other symbols have equal power, but you have to learn how to use them like this. I have used them for the last 5 years repetitively with me, many clients before I have come to this formula that I'm sharing with you all today. Now, what you all did with me was Uruz. Let me show you what Uruz actually helps you with. Now, Uruz actually is the rune of strength. Uruz means the oxen, and as we know, oxen are very strong animals. They have a lot of resilience. They are strong, they are consistent, they have a very strong life force, and they're very stable because of their bulk. So, what urus actually does for us in a situation like this is it stabilizes and pulls in all your scattered energy. It reduces any form of internal ups and downs, and that is what Ruchita you felt, because happiness core excitement is also a, it is also an agitation for the body and the mind. So it instantly reduces all forms of excessive emotional outbursts, good or bad, bringing you into a state of stability. It brings awareness into your body and it helps you to ground yourself fully into the present moment and onto this lifestyle, the lifespan that you're living right now. So this is a very good symbol to work with whenever you are feeling chaotic, ungrounded, confused, or you feel things are just overwhelming. Instantly, it will help you to ground yourselves back. When you use it repeatedly over a period of time, then it makes you more resilient also, and it gives you stability. It makes you very, very resilient. It makes you it gives you it gives you strength mentally, emotionally, and it gives you physical stability. That is what it did here. Ready to move ahead? Anybody else wants to share? Anybody else would like to share anything? No. So let's move ahead. Now, where do actually, when you use rune symbols or rune rituals, where do they work? The rune rituals, they actually work on your nervous system. They work on your subconscious, they work on your emotional memory, the limbic system, the auric field, the energy body. And for many symbols like Thurisa and Ansus, they also work on your karmic memory. Not all symbols will work there, some of them will. And even if you've never studied runes as a subject, rituals are something you can do, because you don't need to know the meaning of runes, you need to know how to use the runes itself. And you can begin working with these symbols in a structured manner. If after that you feel, I'm very connected to runes and I want to know more, you can always take your education ahead. But that's a choice that you can make later. Now, the biggest difference between switch words rituals and rune rituals, because I'm coming from a space of I do a lot of work on these rituals, as you all know. So switch words and regular rituals are giving you a more gradual shift. However, with rune rituals now, as we all experience, 30 seconds, a shift starts happening. Use it for a longer period, the shift becomes permanent. Switch words and regular switch words के साथ ना consciously बैठकर you have to do the mantra chanting or the switch word chanting, the switch number chanting. With regular rituals, there is a lot of material that has to be collected. There is a full step by step ritualistic process. However, rune ritual works overall on anything very quickly, and you do not need many things. You can do it with a glass of water. You can do it just like we did it right now without any material. You can do it with herbs. You can do it with a candle, or you can just do it as with nothing at all, just with a thought. Switch words take a lot of time. Even rituals take a lot of time. However, rune rituals take 0 to 5 minutes based on how you use it. So it's faster. If you're traveling, if you're in an emergency situation, this is like a quick fix for any kind of problem that you might have. Now, see, one thing I want you all to understand is why was this course taken? I mean, I have taught many of you many things, including Vedic switch words, spice remedies. You've done the magical money cures with me, not magic manifestation. Then why rune rituals and why now? Because over the period of last 2 months, a lot of people have come to me with many problems. And one of the most common ones is बहुत time लगता है. Sometimes we don't have that time. We don't have the time, the mindset to sit and be present to do it. We don't believe, we are stuck in a very sad situation. हमारे पास faith नहीं है उस वक्त. What do? We don't have the belief. We can't sit and believe in God कि भैया भगवान आके बचाएगा उस moment पे, तो मैं क्या करूं? What do we do in moments like this when nothing seems to work? So when I understood their problems, what they told me was, We use so many things, the shifts are smaller, and more than the shift in the problem, mentally, emotionally shift nahi feel hota. That is one thing that came to me. Second thing that came to me was that, everything needs to be consistent. You have to do remedies 11 Mondays, you have to do chanting every day. Sometimes we don't have the bandwidth to do it. We overthink and we doubt while we are doing the process, which slows down the impact, or it just keeps us stuck. And they said many times we just don't feel the result coming. Sometimes in situations like Surekha ji was talking about with her husband, everything just goes away in the running of life, because you're running through life, there's no time. And for some people, they said, result aata hai, then it kind of goes back, it disappears. And some people who don't have the time to do rituals and proxy and chanting of switch words, they said we go for proxy chanting and we are dependent on them. Now we don't even know whether they do it. When all of this set of problems came to me, I started actually writing down and putting all the rituals in a structured way, which I had been following for 6 years. And what I realized with rune rituals was that it works quickly, it removes confusion, because you have specific rituals for something. So like if you have a headache, there is a specific ritual. If you can't breathe, there is a specific ritual. If you're feeling confused, there is a specific ritual. Sochna nahi hai. You flip through the book, you come to the right ritual and you do it. Secondly, it doesn't make you think. You have to follow it step by step. There are 3 steps or 4 steps in each ritual. Usko follow karoge, instantly aapko shift milta hai. So it fits into your busy life rather than an ideal aramwala schedule. It fits into the emergency moments of your life where you truly need it. And the best part is, most of them, especially the health related rituals, have to be done by you yourself. You cannot depend on them. So, for example, there are water infusions, there are herbal rituals which only you can do for your own body. Some of them, of course, can be done by others, but mostly no, not so much so. Uh, what I found was that rune rituals work because they're not dependent on mood. They're very quick. There is no overload of information there. These are simple to do. And from the first 30 seconds, you start experiencing the change. This is what I realized. So, the advantages of the rune rituals or working with rune symbols is that it takes less than 5 minutes per ritual in most cases. They're very focused and targeted towards result. It gives you quick shifts at some level or the other. They are structured in such a way that you can repeat them quickly without much preparation. You only use simple material and you experience first, and then you understand what's happening. You don't need to understand the runes language, just have to work with it. Right? So many advantages for people like you and me. Now let's come to the rune ritual formula. This is the formula on which the entire spectrum of rune rituals is based. How do they work? We use one symbol or multiple symbols of rune. Today we'll work with one symbol, two symbol combinations, and three symbol combinations. I'm going to give you two more rituals. So runes with a medium like water, herb, salt, paper, coin, and a particular intention can give you a shift in less than 5 minutes. And this is what we want to work with. We want quick results and we want quick fixes. Now let's come. Any questions from anybody till now, till here, or should I teach you all the second experiential ritual? Please tell me. Put it on the chat, please. Yes? Okay, so let's go ahead. Now, let's create mental clarity in less than 5 minutes. So, how many of you? So, first, before we start, put it on the chat. How are you all feeling mentally right now? Confused, upset, chaotic? How is life for you right now? Think about it. And if you're feeling perfectly fine, visualize or think about it, an episode or a situation that happened in the recent past. So if you're feeling fine, calm, clear, good, please think about an episode which left you confused, chaotic, or upset, because we need you to feel something to work with it, right? Good. So, everybody, let's experience what happens with symbols and your mindset. Just look at the symbols for a few seconds. The first symbol is Kenaz, which is like a sideways V. The second one is Ansus, which is an F with its hands lowered. Just I will keep the screen on. So if you forget what the symbol looks like, you can open your eyes, peek at it, and close your eyes. Look at this. Now close your eyes. Once you look at both the symbols, close your eyes. I want you to see the symbol of Kinas, which is like a V rotated sideways at your forehead, your third eye point. And then see the symbol for Ansus with an F right in front of you, about 10 inches away from your body. Hold the symbols visually at your third eye and in front of you. Now, as you breathe in, focus on your third eye chakra and the kinas sitting there. And as you exhale, focus on the ansus in front of you. So inhale and exhale. Continue this breath work for the next 2 minutes. Breathe in, inhale as you focus on your third eye. Exhale as you focus on Ansus. And repeat softly with me in your heart. Clarity awakens and wisdom flows. Clarity awakens, wisdom flows. Light of mind, breath of clarity, root of focus. Light of mind, breath of clarity, root of focus. Clarity awakens, wisdom flows. Light of mind, breath of clarity, root of focus. Clarity awakens, wisdom flows. Release the symbols to either merge in with you or to go back to where the divine sends them or needs them to go. No effort, no force. Just let go of holding on to them. And I want you to observe internally. Is your mind quieter? Are your thoughts slower? Does your head feel lighter? Are you more present? Are your thoughts more organized? How do you feel? If there is any excessive energy, release it into Mother Earth to be transformed into love, life, and light for the entire planet. And whenever you feel ready, gently rub your hands, put them on your eyes, and come back. So, how are you all feeling? You can put it on the chat before we move ahead. No thoughts. Very good, Rupa. Who else? Calmer. Okay, great. How else is everybody feeling? How are you all feeling? Relaxed? Good to see you, Sharon Ji. Before it was jumbling, now stable, feeling lighter. Perfect. Relaxed. More relaxed and clearer in thoughts. Perfect. Clearer head. So, see, we've got a lot of people coming up. Anybody wants to share their experience, you can unmute. A small blue circle revolving around your third eye. Good. Anybody who would like to share can unmute also. No. So, yes, Rupa, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I felt like when you were giving the kinas symbol, I could feel that my thoughts were like really dropped to zero, and I felt very organized in the mind. So that was an instant shift.
Thank you for sharing, Rupa. Thank you. So, this is how life works so beautifully when you use the right symbol with the right intention. Two things are very important: the symbol and the intention. Sometimes materials are important, or the medium is important. Sometimes medium can be skipped. Today, because we are on Zoom and it's a masterclass, we're doing everything without medium. But when we'll do the workshop, there will be a lot of mediums used, but there'll be mediums जो आपको घर में मिलेगा, like a bowl of water, like salt, basil, chamomile, what we normally use, right? So this one gave you visions and made you calm. Do you know something, Ruchita? Kenas is the symbol for illumination. What it does is that it literally clears your head of all the junk and gives you the right path or the direction that you need to follow. So it's like literally Kenas is supposed to be the torch. That is why for people like you who are empaths and intuitives, it instantly shifts you into the vision mode. So Kenas as a symbol helps you all with illumination, mental clarity, and insight. And Ansus is awareness. It is breath. Also, it is clarity of thought. So when you use these two together, it gives you a reduced mental chatter, which means less overthinking, gives you more clarity, and it actually creates total alignment between what you think and what you're aware of. So it means every single thought in your subconscious will automatically be heard and understood by you. Your brain can't give you stories which you're not aware of. So you will become aware of all that is hidden within you. That is the power. Also, Kenas and answers together show one thing: you don't force clarity. You can't force clarity in your life. You can allow it to come to you when you're ready. And both these symbols help you to create that space where clarity and light can show up in your lives. And when your systems settle down, the mind automatically becomes clear. This is how beautifully powerful this technique is. Now, just stay with what we did. Don't think too much. Don't analyze anything. And I want you to quickly ask yourself one thing. What normally happens जब हम एक problem के साथ बैठते हैं? When we sit with a problem, you mostly like try to figure it out. You think more about it. Then more thoughts come, and then it all goes jumble, 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 jumble. Loops, overthinking. Now imagine if something starts going haywire in your mind, and you suddenly shift to using these two symbols, and then plan your thoughts or plan your work. Would that not be simple for you? This is the true depth of using rune symbols in your life. There is basically a lot that you can create with them as long as you understand them. The only big thing is that you will have to repeatedly use them, and for that, you need a structure. Now, I'm going to stop here before we move to the uh, next technique, because I'm going to give you one thing for your emotions. We've covered the physical body, we've covered the mind. Now let's do one for emotions. But before that, let's do something else. Let's talk about the rune key workshop a little bit and then move there. What you've experienced, both the cases, has been less than 5 minutes. One was 30 seconds, one was about 2.5 minutes. So let's understand how can it help you more. For people who are here for their personal growth, personal problems like health, wealth, finances, relationship, mental chaos, any kind of problems, rune keys will give you instant results in shifts, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, in some way or the other. You might not see a quick shift in a very big problem happening instantly, but you'll feel the energy shift and energies aligning to your result. These are quick and practical tools which you can use on the go. They leave you very, very calm and regulated, even if they're not associated with regulation. They help you to become more consistent in showing up the way you want to. They are beginner friendly. You don't need any information about the runes to do these techniques or rituals. For all healers and professionals like me, this is one thing that will give your clients very quick results. While you are doing their healings or therapy sessions, you can include and combine rune rituals for them and tell them to do this at home on a daily basis or once a week, and you'll start seeing quicker shifts. You can also do some of the rituals in a remote manner. Not all of them are possible. The health ones need to be done physically. You can have your own energized product range with used or aligned with rune symbols, and you can make it work. So there's a lot that you can create, a lot that you can use, and many ways in which runes can help you to create a stream of income, maybe a side stream of income or a side hustle if you're looking for one. The Rune Keys workshop is a workshop which was curated basically seeing the need of my students and clients all over in this year itself. These rituals have been used by me since 2021 till now, and some of them were learned from my mentors, some of them created by my own experimentation. There are around 160 plus rituals broken into two parts, two levels, level 1 and level 2. Because 160 rituals अगर एक साथ सिखाऊंगी तो आप कर नहीं सकते हो. So the first level has 5 sessions in which we'll cover 60 rituals and all the basics of ritual, how to do them, when to do them, what to do them, all the structures and logistics. Level 2 has 100 plus rituals where there is very less theory, only practical work. Now, if you join the workshop, what will you be able to do? After level 1, you'll be able to understand the rune symbols and some of the core meanings, basically which runes to use where, based on whatever we'll cover in the level 1. You will be able to do the 3-part ritual framework, the intention, the medium, which symbol goes with which medium goes with what kind of an intention. Then you will be able to perform rituals, all the rituals step by step in a very neat and clean way. You will be able to learn how to cleanse and activate materials, apply rituals in any situation, and choose the right ritual for the right situation. The core rituals that will be the types of rituals that we will cover will be candle activation, water charging, herbal infusions, honey jars, rune grids, paper intentions, oil applications, and aroma diffusion rituals. So there'll be about 8 categories, and all the 160 rituals are divided into these 8 categories. In level 1, we will cover rituals like for overthinking and mental clutter, mental fatigue, inflammation, fertility, which means conception, delivery, then anxiety, stress, emotional overwhelm. We'll also work on immunity, which is a very, very common problem these days, and what to do if people frequently fall ill. We'll be working on headaches and migraines, blood sugar imbalances. We'll work, then there'll be specific rituals for students and for people who need to focus a lot on their work or who have no clarity of what to do. We'll work on cold, cough, congestion, allergies, which is something commonly being, common struggle for all of us. Then menstrual pain, menstrual issues, skin problems like acne and blemishes. We'll be covering more skin disorders in the next level as well. Then poor sleep and restlessness, digestive issues, bloating, hormonal imbalances, gum and oral health care. Apart from this, we will also work on conflicts and misunderstandings in personal and professional sphere, how to deal with them, what to do when people have difficulty in letting go, what to do for business for people if there are career stagnations or business stuck, if they're stuck business, in their business, what to do for people who don't love themselves, communicate, what to do in cases of communication breakdowns, what to do in cases of financial struggles, financial blocks, when they feel that they don't know where to go, they're directionless. How can rituals for emotional hurt and resentment, inconsistent income, low confidence and self-worth, what to do for removing any kind of financial blocks, lack of harmony, difficulty in saving money, family disharmony, and body pain. This is all for level 1. And for level 2, we'll be working on the advanced illnesses. Now, this will be more illness centric: heart, BP, cholesterol, thyroid, gut health, lung problems, diabetes, recovery support for people coming out from surgeries, burnout, poor recovery, eczema, psoriasis, mental sharpness, cognitive problems, fatigue, chronic fatigue, low energy, autoimmune diseases, uh, mood imbalances, wound recovery, aging, wrinkles, cognitive issues, memory dysfunction, marriage instability, metabolism, weight balance, custody, family conflicts, divorces, separations. All of this is going to come here. Loan payments, loan repayments, getting back your stuck money from somewhere, career stagnation इसमें भी आएगा. Generational wealth means ancestral property अगर किसी को नहीं मिल रही है उसकी, then what can you do to make sure that you get what is your inheritance? What to do in cases of negotiations, legal cases, what to do in order to make sure you don't really miss opportunities, debt release, financial discipline. A lot of things are going to come in here. So you'll also be working on property sale, property purchase, how to make sure that if there is a litigation or a tender that you've submitted, then how to get favorable outcomes. But please remember, in all these cases, one thing is very important, that is your karma. Aisa mat karna ki you do the ritual and then you forget to do what you need to do. You have to do your karma. Rituals only help you when your karmas are aligned. How to grow your asset, excuse me, how to get psychic protection, shielding, evil eye protection, how to ensure safety while traveling, how to enhance your intuition, and how to make sure that your that you receive higher guidances very seamlessly and easily. So this level 2 will have 100 plus rituals. I'm still writing down, so we're already at 110 or so for the level 2, and for level 1 there are 60 rituals for sure. Now, these for each of the levels, because there are 16 classes and 160 rituals, Everything will be covered on Zoom. There'll be live Zoom classes, and you will be given all the recordings for all the sessions. We'll be doing a few rituals online also, which are easy to do and for which everybody has the material. And you will be getting a practitioner e-certificate for each level. And of course, as always, we have the WhatsApp alumni support group where you can come up with all your questions, queries, and any concerns or any handholding that you need after the workshop is over. Please note that as per 2025, we do not give any PDFs. So students will have to make their own notes, and with the help of the recordings that will be given. There is only one batch announced for each level, and we do not plan to repeat these for the next 6 to 8 months at least. So all the people who plan to do the workshop should plan it in this batch itself. Level 1 will start on the 15th of April and level 2 on the 1st of May. The classes will be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, between 3 to 5 p.m. India time. So for all the people from Canada, Australia, US, Singapore, and Mauritius, and France, please make sure you all have the time. And for those people who do not fit into the time zone or are traveling or at work during these hours, you can cover the content through the recordings also, because this is ritual. This is a step-by-step process. You can cover up and ask me questions in your workshop groups and later in your alumni groups. I will be always available for support, group support. Level 1 foundation level is priced at 5,000 and the advanced level energy exchange is 12,000, which means that if you do level 1 and level 2 together, you pay 17,000 overall. But because this is the first batch that we are taking and to honor all our Transcending Beliefs community, today there is a special early bird offer, launch offer. So for those who register today, you will pay 14,000 together for both the levels, save 3,000 there. Plus, you all can attend a free EMRT group healing session on aura clearing, cord disconnection, and protection on the 10th of April at 3 p.m. from 3 to 3:30 p.m. So this is for only those people who are interested. It's how many hours every day? Gunjan, the class would be for 2 hours, 3 to 5. For those who want to register, the details are given here. You can start registering. Now, I'm going to wait here for 5 minutes, take the Q&A. Any questions that you have regarding the course, please ask me, and then I'll move to the next technique or the next ritual. So any questions from anyone? You all can unmute yourself. Okay, there is one more question in the chat. Let me address it from here. So the question that you've asked me is, will you be able to teach after doing this? See, we are going to give you a practitioner certificate. We don't give a trainer certificate for this level. However, you can use, once you are very sure of what you're doing, you've tried all the rituals multiple times, you know exactly what to use where, you can upgrade yourself into a trainer, but not today. See, इनिशियली जब आप कुछ सीखते हो उसकी आपको फुल इन डेप्थ नॉलेज होनी जरूरी होती है. If you don't have it, you'll mess up somewhere. And rituals, though they can't go wrong, there is no negative impact. Maximum to maximum rune rituals, there will be no result. Negative nahi hoga. But still, you don't want your client to go back without any result, right? You want them to get the result you want. You want yourself to get the result you want. So it's your choice how you work with it. Later, if you want, you can teach, but before you teach, do at least 100 clients, 200 clients. I've been practicing these for 5-6 years and then come down, right? Okay, one more question here.
Shweta, I would like to ask one thing.
Bolo.
Shweta, जैसे आप switch words कर रहे थे, there are so many switch words which we did, and I'm practicing them. But फिर वो confusion, आपने जो बताया, I mean, it's right कि of course switch words take a lot of time. You have to chant them and everything. But इससे वो नहीं आएगी, confusion नहीं होगी with the rituals, with this.
कोई confusion नहीं है गुंजा.
हाँ.
Because mantras एक देखो वाइज काम करोगे ना, something that is very inbuilt in your DNA system, as I've always told you. especially
ये लो यार.
everything is very very inbuilt into your very DNA, your genetics, your fibers. Because जब universe create हुआ था तब ये मंत्र create हुआ Vedic systems. So there is no cross connection, there is no confusion, and there is no contradiction. In fact, with rune rituals, you can do one thing: you can pick up the right rune and correct mantra. So instead of the intention, you combine it with the mantra, the switch word.
Okay. Okay.
They are all complementary to each other. Starting में कोई भी ऐसी चीज आज तक क्रिएट नहीं हुई है जो एक दूसरे को कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट करके कट करती है. They are all complementary.
Okay.
So like
Understood.
money attraction, finance wala. Now you use, instead of the intention that is written in the that I will give you, you use the बीज mantra Shri, and then you see the impact. So दोनों चीज आप कर
Okay.
सकते हो. बहुत
Great. Great. Thank you.
Anything else? Any other question? ओके एक क्वेश्चन सॉरी चैट पे जो मैं पहले पूछी थी वो मेरा मिस हो गया. नेक्स्ट बैच के डेट्स अभी मेरे पास नहीं है, एंड आई डोंट इंटेंड टू डू इट वेरी सून because I am currently working on the quantum trauma program, and there's a lot of work, and I'm working with a lot of people who want to take this up as a business. Like this industry, they want to launch themselves here. I don't have इतना सारा space अपनी लाइफ में अभी कि मैं इसको रिपीट बहुत जल्दी कर पाऊंगी. So I will, well, that is for sure. But one thing I can tell you is, if by chance you want to do the program, do it now. And recordings रहेंगी, do what you need to do. Rupa, for credit card, please get in touch with we'll share the details on the group in a little bit. Yes, there is a credit card link, and I'll share it in a while with you. Does that work? I'll put it on the masterclass group. Are you there on that group? So those people who need to get any information now, because that group will be open for communication in a while, I am sharing the group link on the Zoom chat. आप Zoom chat से वो group join कर लो एक बार. इससे benefit क्या होगा कि आपको वहां से सारी information मिल जाएगी. I've shared it. आप chat पे link है. आप लोग, I'll wait for a minute more. Go on that group, join the group, so that all the information about payment details and everything else can come to you. There is a credit card. I'll share the payment details on the WhatsApp group itself. Always remember one thing, very, very honestly speaking. In life, solutions होते हैं, हमें उन्हें ढूंढना पड़ता है. The need and the demand of the hour was, we want quick fix solutions. So this was the only quick fix solution I could think of, which is working, and which for which I have, experience कि मुझे पता है work करेगा ही करेगा. So आप उसको उस हिसाब से भी देख सकते हो. Now I'm moving ahead with the second ritual. Let's move ahead. Now let's work on emotional stability. तो आप लोगों के 3 major concern थे: health, mental chaos, and emotional upheaval. So let's work with this. Now today, when we work on emotional wellness, we are going to use 3 rune symbols: Lagus, Ansus, and Barkano. So I want you to please open your eyes very, very comfortably. Sit comfortably. सबसे पहले open your eyes and look at all the 3 symbols for the next 30 seconds. 10 seconds हर symbol को, या 20 seconds हर symbol को दो, ताकि symbols आपके mind में store हो जाएं. The first symbol is like a 1, ulta 1, Lagus. The second one is Ansus, an F with its arms down. The third is Barkano, which is like a pointed bee, like a fancy bee. Remember, the screen will be on whenever you need. आप screen अपनी eyes खोलकर screen को देख सकते हो. You can open your eyes and look at the screen. Okay? Now close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. For the next few moments, just breathe in and breathe out. Now, I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe in, feel the symbol of Lagos, an inverted one, moving into your body. And as you feel it going in, see your emotions softening, gently coming into movement. Now hold your breath, and as you hold your breath, see Ansus creating stillness and awareness, collecting anything that needs to be released together. And as you exhale, see Barkano restoring, releasing, grounding you, and protecting you from all that you don't need. So inhale, flow with Lagos, hold Ansus, allowing clarity and stillness to come in. And let go, release with Barkano, bringing restoration, release, and safety. Flow, breathe, and restore. As you breathe in, think flow, breathe in Lagos. As you hold, allow Ansus to breathe and give you clarity with breath. And as you exhale, allow Barkano to restore. Repeat to yourself if you need. Flow. As you inhale, breathe. As you hold and restore as you exhale. And let's do this for 2 minutes. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow your breath to come back into into a comfortable rhythm. Let your breath come back to normal and stay in the space of stillness that you've created. How does your body feel now? What has softened within you? This exercise was not about letting go or removing emotions. It was about stabilizing what was chaotic, softening what was rigid and hard, and regulating all the chaos within. We are not forcing calm, we are allowing our system to settle. With the last deep breath in and out, choose to come back whenever you feel ready. Rub your hands together, put them on your eyes, and come back. How are you feeling? How How are you all feeling? You can unmute yourself or put it on the chat as you all want. Perfect stillness. Yeah, still. See, this is how quick we can come from the space of confusion into stillness. I would request somebody to step out of the stillness for a moment and to share what they felt. How did it come out for you? What was the experience of reaching to the space of stillness? Sharonji, would you like to share? And then Rupa, maybe you would like to share?
Yeah, it was very nice. There was more clarity, literally, and I felt focused on myself, on my feelings, and there was a lot of release.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Rupa.
I felt something leaving from my, I would say, maybe the solar plexus, the abdominal area, some release. Not some, but a lot of release. And then I felt that it's like something got anchored together from top to bottom.
Perfect.
That's what I felt.
Thank you, Rupa. Thank you for sharing. Pranav feels like I can sense control every part of my body and a sense of deliberation in every action, including breath. Yes, that's a very powerful sharing. Thank you for sharing, Pranav. Now, if you see, Lagus is the symbol of flow, emotional movement, and it is the symbol of release. Ansu's breath, awareness, calming, the calm sense of calmness, and Barkano brings restoration, release, nurturing, and safety. So when you put all of this together, it takes you into an instant space of calmness. Instant. There is no question, there is nothing. What you've done is literally instantly regulate your nervous system, emotional system. This is what true rituals are supposed to do, कि वो फटाफट result दे दे with the least effort involved. And this is what we need today in a life where we are running against time. इतना काम हो गया and time नहीं है life में. This is what we all need. Now, for me, from my perspective, I would say, if you compare what you and how you felt at 10 a.m. and if you compare it with now, can you please tell me how does it feel overall? Unmute, please.
I'm feeling pain-free, madam, and registered immediately now.
Thank you. Welcome to the course, Chandrasekhar. And I'm happy you're feeling pain-free.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is what I want for each one of you, that life should be a walking, talking pain relief. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, relationship wise, ये problems नहीं exist करनी चाहिए. ठीक है, karma है, ठीक है, सब कुछ है, but we want to be living from a space of wellness rather than a space of constant pain. So for anybody who wants this, come and join the Rune Key program. I'm going to just share the dates again for those people who are asking for it in chat. The dates are level 1, 15th of April, starting from 15th. Level 2 starts from the 1st. There is no second batch announced as of now. I just want you to remember, whether you choose to go deeper into the Rune Keys or you stay with whatever experience you've taken today, something within you has already shifted. Right? And once you know that you can shift, you stop feeling stuck where you are. So from my side, that is it for today. If you all have any questions, I shall take them and then we shall call it a day. So any questions from anybody? Good, more sharper now. Great. Any questions? No. So thank you all for being a part of the Rune Key Masterclass. Hope to see you all. Those who've registered, I will add them to the group by the end of the day. and we shall carry on from there within our workshop groups. Thank you so much, and welcome on board once again. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. See you. Thank you, Pranav. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Thank you, Gunjan.
Thanks, Pranav.
Bye. Take care.
So